It's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. We're back in the 3.5 Monster Manual on part 3 of the Purple Worm. Yay. So here's our Purple Worm thus far. Ba, 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 ba. He is not perfect. Alright, let's get to work. So, we're going to brush him down in some purples and see what we can do with that. I'm starting with this darkish purple. It's called Purple Pansy. And I'm using a Big Soft makeup brush from Dollar Tree. We're only worried about hitting the outside with this purple. The bottom part, if you get purple on it, that's okay, but that's not what we're aiming for. That is a lot of purple. A lot more purple than I wanted. Oh my gosh, I should have wiped that off. That is an enormous amount of purple. It is going to be a lot more purple than I aimed for. Now, I still have not done my research. I got to go check out. I saw part, like I said, I know about Dave O'Gara's. At least I've seen pictures of it. And apparently I have to go check out DM Scotty's Purple Worm. I think I might have seen it years ago. I don't know. But I need to go look at everybody else's Purple Worms and see if I'm close. See if I did a good job. Because I know that this is one that people make, is the Purple Worm. Would you consider this to be one of the most iconic D&D creatures? I don't know. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments, as I don't really know if I consider this to be one of the iconic creatures. I don't really know where it originated from, what edition it started in. I don't know, I haven't seen a million miniatures of it. I haven't seen it advertised in a lot of places. I mean, I think it might have been on a cover of an adventure, but I don't even know that. I just don't know enough about it. There's a lot, like the Beholder, super iconic in the D&D lore. You know, the Iliathid, super iconic. Orcs, obviously, D&D orcs, iconic. But as far as it goes for this guy, I just don't know. I'm going to set this brush off to the side, and we're going to use that again later. I'm going to get a smaller brush and a medium brown. So for my medium brown, I'm using melted chocolate. I'm going to use this right out of the lid. And I'm going to do the undercoat with this. On his bottom scales. And I'm not aiming to do a perfect job here. I'm not trying to fill in every crack or make it ideal. Okay. I think something like that should be adequate for what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm going to do something similar on his tail portion here. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with where I'm at on that. So I'm going to set that off to the side. I'll put this paint away. I'm getting a lighter purple. This is called Concord Grape. I'm going to set these brushes over here so they don't get dried out with the gun. They're a little bit damp yet. It's nice and cool in here. So that doesn't have to be perfect, I wouldn't figure. So now I'm going to get that Concord purple, and I'm going to mix a little bit of that, or not mix, but put a little bit of that on my tray here. And I'm going to grab that soft brush that I was using from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to wipe a lot of that loose. And I'm just kind of going down and against the, or down and with the texture of it, like that, okay? I'm not trying to get anything too spectacular. I'm going to run around and grab his sides a little better and up towards the top a little nicer. I'm going to do the same thing, following the grain, work up, something like that. Now I'm going to lighten that up a little bit, and I'm going to do that lightening up. I'm going to use just a flag red with that purple and try to get a more magenta-y look. And if the flag red doesn't do it, oops. Yep, I didn't get quite what I wanted out of that, so we're gonna get a little bit of pink. This is lavender, not pink, but it'll do what I want, I think. Oh, that is not mixed. Okay. There we go. Something like that. Okay, we're starting to get kind of what we wanted out of this guy. Let's get a little lighter. Get a lot of that paint off. And then let's come back and let's do around the edges here. Just lightly around the outside there. Then we're going to kind of go up the spine and down the spine here. Okay. Now I want to hit his head extra good. And then come back around just a little bit on towards the top and lighten that up some more. Something like that. Sweet. That's what we wanted. Now let's get our brown and let's do something else like that with the brown. But before we do that, let's get a dark brown and do all around his base. I'm getting a really soft brush. And this brown. And I'm going to get in here and use this raw umber or burnt umber, whatever this color is. Burnt umber. And get in here. And if you get a little bit on the model, don't sweat it, because there's going to be some dirt particles on them and stuff, and you can just kind of work that in as part of the paint job, like you intended that. And I think that would be just fine, honestly. Just like a little bit of purple on the rock or dirt probably wouldn't kill this either. Now, I didn't do a great job base coating this with my primer, so there's some light in there. And you know what? I am not an expert on dirt explosions. I have set off claymores and stuff, but not an expert. So what I'm going to do is assume that down in there, the dirt's going to be different shades. A little bit of that light popping out won't kill us. So let's get that. Set that down. We're done with that brush for a while, if not permanently, maybe at this point. And let's get something soft and get back to work. We want a medium-sized soft brush, something like this. And we want to hit this with a hot air gun before we start. I'm going to throw this cardboard away. I'm just going to grab another slice. So we have something to work with. Plus 2 hot air gun are burning. All right, let's look at our reference art again. Oh, crap. Pardon me. Coughing out chunks of my chest piece. So we got a green undertone there on those, green on those scales, a purple there, magenta purple there. All right, weird choice here, coming from brown. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a color, if I can find it, called chestnut. And this is a reddish, orangish brown. I'm going to get that soft brush that we were just looking at. We're going to get this. You might like this. I'm going to get that brush. I'm going to wipe a lot of that off, like that. Then we're going to come down here and lighten this up along each side. Like that. That's all we're doing, just that little bit. Okay. Now, we're going to leave this brush a little damp with the orangish in it. Okay. Not damp, but you know, it's going to have a little. We're going to get a green color. This is a medium green tone called Kelly Green. We're going to do the same thing and kind of work that in. Okay. And we didn't dry that off with the brush first, remember? We left it, you know, as is. We're going to start working that green over that orangish brown. Okay. Okay. Another coat of that, establishing a little bit more of a green base. Leaving the brown in the cracks and the deeper spots. Why, you ask? Well, I don't know. I just wanted to try something different. So I am. I'm getting this. This is a significantly light green here. It's a little bright as well. It's called Palm Leaf, and it's just another one of those Dollar Tree kind of deals, or Walmart kind of deals. All right. We're going to get that all on that brush, nice and even coated. Leave it in there a little thicker than you did with that. And now we're just going to touch down towards the insides like that. And we're not going to really try to get back in that area. We're just going to stay towards the middle with it. Okay. Staying towards the middle with it. Something like that. All right, now we have one more specific task we have to perform, and that's to make our dirt look good. So to make your dirt look good, we're going to do two things. We're going to get this coffee latte, and we're going to get this chestnut. We're going to get one more color of brown. And this is called melted chocolate. This is the mid-tone we used initially on the bottom part scales. All right, so you're going to get a brush. cheapy makeup brush, something like this. Just absolute cheapest garbage you got. And we're going to start creating some variation and make sure you're not getting on the model. A little bit's okay, but you don't want to make that a focus. We're going to get that nutmeg and we're going to do the same thing. But I'm just kind of we're going to get that beige. We'll try not to get it up on the rocks up higher a whole bunch, but we want to spack them with that a little bit. All right. Now, let's set this off to the side. Let's hit this with a +2 hot air gun and burning. And we're just about done. We got some teeth work to do, and we got flock to do. And we have the spike at the end of his butt. Alright, so for his teeth, I'm just getting a smaller brush. And I'm going to get a tan color. So for me, it's going to be khaki. Let's get up here. Let's paint his teeth khaki. And honestly, you don't need to paint those teeth anymore from that point. You can leave them like that, and that would be fine. I really believe so. And we're going to get his spike. I'm going to paint it with that. Okay. We're going to get hot air gun. Get it off-white. This is ivory for me. Dry that brush out a little bit. Okay. I'm just dragging it across those a little bit to lighten that up. Make those pop a little bit. And then come up there just to the top third of the tail and hit that again with a little more coating. Just the top third. Then we're going to get some glue. Clear glue. And a toothpick. All right. Oh. You don't want that creamy stuff. And you want to get it down in the cracks. And you don't want a big layer of this. You want to make it thin. You want to kind of focus probably more around the outside. So where he's bursting out of the ground will be a little greener than where he's at, or where he's not bursting out of the ground will be a little greener. And if you have any like little hot glue or glue smooth spots, this is a good time to hide those. We'll get a little bit back here just to make it interesting. animate that front part. Hey, I just want to thank everybody seriously for watching. I can't believe we're going to be creeping up on 500 subscribers, and I think it was 70,000 people viewed my stuff for September. It's a big deal to me, guys. Like, I really thought 25 subscribers and you know, a couple smart remarks was going to be the epitome of win for this. I never thought it was going to become what it is, but here we are. We're you know, 3/4 of the way through the monster manual on the purple worm, which is, you know, again, kind of fun to do, and he looks okay. And this is not a terrible one. We've had some bad ones. This one looks all right. But thank you guys so much. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, comment, share if you feel so compelled. Check out our website, www.dungeon-swag.com. Buy some minis if you'd like. There's some discount codes available right now. There's one in the description of this video, most likely, and there's one on our Discord. Also, join our Discord. Join our group of crafters that are making more than just miniatures. They're making terrain, they're crocheting, they're carving wood, they're making knives and swords. We have an enormous, diverse group of people crafting different things. It's amazing to see. They're from different parts of the world and from different parts of the U.S., and it's just amazing, and I love it. I'd love to have you join us, hang out, you know, be respectful to each other, of course. If you don't know anything about crochet, don't be like, hey, that looks heavy. You know, just be nice, guys. Thanks for watching.